With a public records check, you can find all the data you will need. Maybe you have ever before known anyone and just immediately suspected these folks were covering few things. Something related to that particular person simply does not look correct. Perhaps you actually work along with this particular guy, or you just get to live close to this particular person. This person could even be a family member, or an old friend that just doesn't seem right. Anyway, you are not necessarily on your own in this particular perception. Lots of people do come to feel this also for a very good reason. A large amount of individuals got anything to hide. No matter whether it's their own legal background, their particular matrimony past, or perhaps a few other hints to their own history which would certainly out him or her and make them appear bad. Certainly nowadays, no data can actually get unknown. You currently now have a very useful tool to use called a public background checker to locate dirt regarding to any person. A very simple research may deliver good results and data that can help you to make a few people tremble. If perhaps you are asking yourself just what precisely can be discovered with these internet researches, you would probably be shocked to find out exactly how deep these people will go. Through the years, firms have designed intelligent techniques that gather a lot of diverse providers at the same time and have the capability to provide a really extensive history checker in merely a couple of minutes. What amount of DUIs do your current buddies have? How many occasions has your neighbor been caught for domestic assault? Such are all issues you will have the opportunity to see along with one of those checks. In case you have kids or simply in general worried about your own security, you'll be able to utilize a public record check to look up for your neighbors on the authorized sex offenders checklist. You have no motive why you should not really feel secure, and if you have children, you might want to be all that considerably safer as you possibly can. Never take a lot of precautions. Since you already know the capability of a public record check, there ought to be no data you cannot find on any person you want. This includes you. Stuff such as your old and present home address, your matrimony background, your court records and judgments that contain everything you have ever been in problems, as well as everything else that you would be public record linked to your own identity. Occasionally, it is alarming to consider what a person might find out about you in merely a couple of minutes on the web. On the other hand, generally, there are several advantages to figuring out what is going to display. Generally, the capacity to do a public records check has made it a lot simpler for any person to uncover dirt on anybody.